Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another MLB The Show 25 Road to the Show series video, and we are finally back at home today in a 3-game series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And this Kansas City Royals team has been on fire. We now have a record of 49-42, and we are coming off 7 road games in a row. We split the series, 4-game series in Seattle, 2 games to 2 games, and then we had a 3-game series in Arizona in the last episode, and we swept them. So we are coming off a series sweep. We only have 2 series left before the All-Star break. Today's video against Pittsburgh, and then we got the next video against the New York Mets. Then Ryan Gamer will have 4 days off because he didn't get called up soon enough to be in the home run derby or all-star game. So yeah, we'll be able to practice probably a little bit, train, and then we'll spend our skill points probably at the end of the New York Mets episode and be ready for after the all-star break in that series versus Miami. So I am loving this series. Thank you all so much for the support on this one. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more. I have all my career mode series, active and past series, linked in the video description below, so check them out. So Ryan Gamer right now is batting .325, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. We finally got our first home run and our second home run here in Major League Baseball. It took a little while, right? 13 RBIs before, it was like 11 RBIs before that with no home runs, and then there we go. We got 2 of them. Let's play some baseball, everybody. Let's crush the Pittsburgh Pirates today. Jared Jones on the mound for Pittsburgh and Seth Lugo on the mound here for Kansas City. We're batting 5th because we're facing a righty. When we bat against a lefty, we still are batting 9th. So they have not changed that. That's because our hitting attributes are better against righties than lefties. So it may be like that, honestly, until we get our left attributes the same as the right. They might continue to keep us lower.
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. And now the center fielder.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Here we go, and I do want to point out, in our division, we are 3.5 games back. I know we're playing great baseball, but the division right now is so competitive, so yeah, we need to win this series. Okay, Jared Jones coming with a 4-seam slider, 12-6 curve, and a circle change. All right.
Ball 1 there.
That's coming in hot.
The other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
You can see Pittsburgh is 4.5 games out of the wild card spot. Let's say 4.5 or 6.5.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one off the mark.
Okay, 3 straight fastballs. I'm expecting the slider or 12-6. Listen to the fans here in Kansas City. Come on.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Wow.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
2 strikes.
4 fastballs, and all of them bringing the heat.
The 2-2 on the way. Swing at a ball lifted to center.
I'll be honest with y'all. I was never expecting 5 straight fastballs.
Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Yeah, I was never expecting that. And then I guess you could call that smart pitching because I was not expecting it.
Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Jack Sawinski.
5 straight fastballs, bringing the heat. Are you kidding me? It worked. When you bring the heat like that, you might as well send it.
Out to center.
I wonder if we'll see Ryan Gamer versus Paul Skeens this series. I don't know. I didn't look to see if he's on the mound any of these games. It would be pretty cool, but also, let's see. Have I got a hit against Paul Skeens in this game?
Cruz, the next to hit.
Like even outside this series. We haven't faced him in this series. No, I haven't. Yeah, I was trying to think back. No, I've never gotten a hit off Paul Skeens. So there's that. Top the 4th, nobody on, 2 outs. 0-0 ball game.
And that one lifted in the air, center field.
Let's go.
The grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied, nothing.
And I do want to say, one of my main goals with this series, like obviously we want to win the World Series. We want to win MVP. But I want to win a Gold Glove.
Defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list.
Never won a Gold Glove in MLB The Show history.
Play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Yeah, Platinum Glove would be nice too.
And that's the third.
Like the commentator just said. But yeah, you all, I know that's going to come as a surprise to you all. Like, Ryan, you've never won a Gold Glove? No. Exactly.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, number 12.
Bottom of the fifth. Still a 0-0 ball game here. Bases wide open. No outs. Derek Jones has only had 36 pitches. He's dominating.
Foul.
Well, these Royals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point.
Yeah, we're not happy.
It's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Tried to put my whole body into it to get up on these fastballs here. Finally a breaking ball. Come on, Jared.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field.
Yes! Get out of here!
He leads the yard to right. It's 1-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now.
You know, Jared Jones is shocked right now, and everybody's shocked. But, you know, that's part of the plan. You pretend like you can't get on the fastball, right? You pretend the entire game. That's right, we're pretending. And then you just send it.
You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
1 out, runner at second. Nick Gonzalez,
you know,
the next Pirate to hit.
You love in baseball when you anticipate a pitch and you see that pitch exactly where you want it.
You have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Good play.
That is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out.
That's how you play second base.
Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Runners at first and second with 1 goal.
Oh, here we go. What do we got, Ryan? Make sure you stretch.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Okay, 2 runners on. Runner on first and second. Bottom of the 6th. 3-0 lead here for the Royals. What a home run that was for Ryan to spark this team. 1 out. Let's get an RBI. Carmen on the mound. 4-seam slider, cutter, sweeper, circle change. I'm still shocked I hit that home run. Like, I don't think any of us expected that. Like, we got to be honest.
And he chases a high fastball there.
And then I'm behind by a mile.
Off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That missed by a lot. And
I saw that spin right away.
Blanco at second. Witt over at first with 1 away. Ground ball left side.
That was a great sweeper.
Off balance feet. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
That's a heartbreaker.
Like, hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Pirates nothing.
That is absolutely heartbreaking, right? You know, that is the most painful thing in baseball. I'm sure hitting into a triple play would be more painful. Like, when you hit into a double play, it's just heartbreaking.
You're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Then you just have to realize it's baseball, and it's really hard. I don't think anybody who plays this game says it's easy.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Of course, it's much harder in real life, but even in the video game, it's really tough.
I'm going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there.
Like, I just want one day. I want to line up
the next Pirate to hit
in an MLB stadium against an MLB pitcher just for fun. And I just want to see if I can even see the ball. Right? Like, I want to go up against Paul Skeens, right? I want him to bring the heat And I want to see if I can even see that fastball in real life. I'm convinced there's no shot I see it. I'll be like, have you thrown it? Have you thrown it yet? Top of the 7th, 3-0 lead, 1 out.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Yeah, I'm not convinced I could see it. I want a virtual reality experience that has that like actual MLB baseball. Like you literally can go in and play a full-on simulation of MLB. Just put it in this game, right? Imagine. I mean, there is PlayStation VR, and this is a PlayStation Studios game. I'm surprised they never have harnessed VR for this.
That's towards center.
That's actually shocking.
This one makes the grab, 1 away.
Three to 0. Top the 8th. We got another one. Top the 9th.
First baseman Spencer Horwitz.
We may get the final out here. Seth Lugo is pitching the complete game shutout.
Now a screamer into the outfield.
And the shutout's complete. Get in there.
The series opener here at home. Number 12 with some solid production in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
You know what's so interesting about that game is it looked like Ryan has never seen a fastball in his entire career so far in this game. I mean, we were behind everything, and we hit an up and in fastball out of the park, right? That's the only pitch we lined up today, but it was for a home run, and it sparked that team to win. That's awesome, right? It was a solo shot, but then we got 2 more RBIs. You know, sometimes in baseball, the unexpected things happen, and just like that home run there, that I do think we need to relive, because that ball was absolutely smashed. 400 feet. It couldn't have come at the more perfect time. I mean, watch this. And Ryan knew right away, straight into the bat flip, right? Just a clean bat flip. Amazing. That was just spectacular. Let's return to the clubhouse. Make sure it auto saves and everything. And then, of course, welcome to baseball, where you hit a home run, then hit into a double play with 2 runners on. When your dynamic goes to hit an RBI, right? Painful. We got 309 token progress. That's 4 tokens. We have 13 total. We probably will not spend them until after the New York Mets episode, right? That way, or we may wait to the 17th. Yeah, which will be the end of the next video. We'll have a couple training sessions at the end. And here we go. Game 2. We're up 1-0 in the series. Mitch Keller on the mound for Pittsburgh. We got Chris Bubich? Bubich? I don't know. I don't know. Not sure how to pronounce that name. Now, look at this. Ryan, the Punisher Gamer, against a righty has moved to 6th instead of 5th. That is interesting. I feel like I don't know why that switch has been made. I feel like we're playing good baseball. We're hitting for power, but maybe Josh Bell is doing a little bit better with runners in scoring position, you know? Maybe he's hitting into that double play that caused the manager to be like, no, I'm making a change. And hey, it's all right. We're batting 325, though, so that's still really good. Look at Bobby Witt.
1 out.
And Salvi. They're both dominating.
Luis Garcia.
Okay.
Connor Falefa, the runner at second with 1 away.
Let's make a play, Ryan. Runner on second, 1 out here.
Out there to center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
It's a good thing he didn't go.
An outfielder got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hey, we're down 3-1. Runner on first and second, 2 outs.
Number 12 now at the plate as he swings through.
That's right in the sweet spot.
Such a good sinker as a hitter.
Look, June Rookie of the Month, everybody. Let's go.
2 on, 2 outs. Outside low. And that's
good check. The month we got caught up. Rookie of the Month. That's amazing.
But here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a ground ball. They get the force. They limit the damage here.
At least we got +5 token progress for solid contact.
They do push across 1. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Pirates 3 and the Royals 1.
You know, it's all right. We got a good cut. Timing wasn't terrible, right?
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call.
Top of the second. We're still down 2 runs here. Nobody on, no outs.
Line drive, base hit. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. He's in there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Excuse me?
So 2 away with nobody on.
We didn't get an error for that. I do want to point that out. Like, I do want to point that out. Ryan's plays sometimes are, like, they're not a lot of times considered errors, even though it was a really bad error. Oh, okay. What in the world happened there? Did I just... You know, I've talked to you all about my depth perception before, right? Haven't I talked about it in this series, about my in real life depth perception? You know, my glasses can't really solve that issue. Okay. What in the world? I thought I was all over that ball. Ryan, what you going after there? Jerry's about to have a long talk in the dugout. He's going to show this on the iPad in the dugout. Be like, Ryan, look, you're running right towards the ball. Great job. And why do you cut left? And then Ryan will say, well, Jerry, I thought it was right in front of the baseball. And Jerry's like, Ryan, that ball is going to the right. Wake up. Look at the face. Ryan's like, huh. Look. Huh. I could have sworn that was in the glove. Well, what were you saying, Ryan, earlier about you want to finally win a Gold Glove? Yeah,
So
I
next
do.
to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart. That's towards center.
I mean, I don't even know what to say, right? How do you even walk back to center field? Look, Ryan walks back.
3 up, 3 down.
I don't even know how you
We
return to
move
that
on
position
the
after
bottom
that.
Of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Royals 2.
Jerry in the dugout's like, Ryan, have you ever heard of DH? Might be the perfect fit for you. Imagine. Mascot's trying to get the Royals fans fired up. Like, wake up. Ryan the Punisher's up to bat. 3-2 ball game. 1 run around. Let's focus up.
And there's a foul ball.
Come on. Drop your 1 times, everybody. Just say them out loud. Right now. 1 time. Thank you for the 1 times, you legends. That's all you, YouTube. That's all you. Come on.
The lead runner at second. 2 on and 2
It's the
out.
first time we've had a base running opportunity,
Nice
right?
drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You
What a
still have
rip.
to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second, 2 outs. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Come on, Michael.
Ground ball left
Good
side.
try.
Tosses across the first. 3rd out. Royals strand a pair. And it's still a 3-2
We
ball
can't say
game.
anything. We've done that a lot in this video alone, right?
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And the batter now, Key Brian Hayes.
Getting a lot of action in the field here. We're still down 1 run.
And that
I think
one
I said
lifted
we
in
had the
air,
lead
center
earlier,
field.
didn't I?
Settles underneath it. And out
Ryan,
number
look
1
alive out
the
there in center.
It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And
Here's Tommy Pham.
Ryan, you
We haven't
blocked
seen a
those
break in
lights,
the
right?
weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
In the air,
That's my
field.
type of
Under
play.
this one.
Block those lights, Ryan.
And that'll do it.
I tell you, with that animation,
So
Ryan was making me
pair.
nervous.
And midway in the fourth, it's the Pirates 3 and the Royals 2.
3-2. We're still down, but a lot of baseball
Runners
left.
at first and
Come on, Ryan.
second with one gone.
Bottom of the
Keller
fifth.
with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Runner at second and first. Oh, my.
In the air, left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
You know, at least it wasn't a double play.
Back here in Kansas City.
That's about all the good I have to say
Isaiah
about
Falefa up
that.
to the plate.
I tell you, the rain is really affecting Ryan Gamer tonight. 3-2, top of the eighth. Nobody on, no outs. We're still down.
In the air, center field. Puts it away for the out.
I have to say, it's entertaining with Ryan out in the field because, like,
So
you
now
think
here's
it's a
the
routine
DH,
ball, but
Luis Garcia.
you never know. Remember, there are no routine plays for Ryan Gamer. Like, something it's been a staple of the channel ever since the first MLB The Show series for MLB The Show 20, right? I think it was 20.
Liner, base hit.
I really
There
made
does a
sure
great
I was
job
on
of
that
staying in
ball.
the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And we're back, ready for the bottom of the eighth. So up now for Kansas City, number 12.
But you know, at the plate, like, solid. 1 for 3 the last game with the home run. 1 for 3 at the single this game. Like, that's never going to complain about that, right? A 4-2, bottom of the eighth. Nobody on, no outs. Hit a leadoff double or better. Let's just keep it simple. Get on base. Dennis Santana on the mound for first pitch of the game. Slider is his primary pitch there, but brings the heat. That was
Swing of the first
amazing.
pitch. Look down to third. He
Thank you,
did not
umpire.
go around.
Definitely did not have the intent to swing there.
Check swing, and he went.
Wow,
And
that
the
is a
count even,
disgusting
1-1.
slider.
Well, these
Oh, my.
Royals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Ball, that's out.
What are the fans booing? Are they booing that Ryan swung at that, or?
Still 2-2 after the foul
kidding.
ball.
And that's a great way for
Surely.
a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I'm all over it. Dennis, you better watch out. One time.
Upstairs.
Our ninth pitch this at bat.
And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
I'm going.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. The tying run at the plate. Squirts away a little bit.
I don't want to
Blocked
hear
by
a
the
word,
catcher,
right?
And he steals second
I know what
base
you're all
without a
thinking.
throw. Tying run at the
What an
plate.
at bat, though, right?
Sends
Like,
him down looking.
that was incredible
Throws
at
him with a
bat.
backdoor
We
slider.
were all over it too. We just were a little bit off.
Locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for.
We've
in the
had
box, and it
14
clearly was
stolen
not that
bases.
pitch.
Only 4 or 3 of them have been
Drive out towards
on a
left field. That's base
non-ball
hit.
thrown in the
Coming
dirt.
home.
We talk about
He'll
luck.
score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well done, drives in the run.
Let's
There are a
go.
lot of nicknames people have
Come on,
attached to hits
Jace.
like that.
What a
Blooper,
rip.
Flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Wait. 6'4". Let's go, Royals. Do you want to win or do you want to lose,
So
YouTube?
shootout. Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
1 out away from winning. Taking the series so far 2-0 going into the last
That
one.
to first. Makes
What a
the
play.
stop. And what a play. Ball game. Number 12 did a good job in the win. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
You know, we were a big part. We had some big errors that game, right? They weren't technically called errors, right? It's that one, I guess. But overall, 1 for 3 in both games. Home run in game 1, game 2 a single. We will take 1 for 3 any day of the week. Very solid baseball. 2 for 6, a home run, and RBI. That's actually really good. We had a walk as well, a stolen base. That's right. Yes, we had a stolen base, YouTube. And did we have any replays there? Well, yeah, we had a replay, all right. Yeah, I'm going to pause the video, take a couple screenshots, and we're going to dominate and sweep them. I still can't believe I misread that baseball that bad, right? Like, I'm still shocked. That was not even close. Like, I was on the right path, and then I caught up to the left. I don't know. I don't know what happened on that one, you know, but hey, let's just move on. We got 16 total tokens now. It looked like we had an equipment package. Let's open that up. Maybe we'll get a diamond. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I had a good answer of what happened there, but I went one way when I should have went the other, right? That's a terrible drop right there. We got nothing. Yeah, I went the wrong way. You know, thought I was going the right way and went the wrong way. That's all we can say about that. Game 3, let's sweep them. We don't get to face off against Paul Skeens. I was really hoping for that, but here we go. We're batting 6 here, facing a righty again. Let's play some ball, everybody. I'm loving this series. Thank you all for being a part of it and keeping it going. Drop a like if you have not done so. It really helps these videos get shown to more people. You legends. Here we go. And what? This team is rolling.
Kauffman Stadium, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Kansas City Royals.
51-42.
Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Ryan got this team fired up. Like, our pitching staff and defense is amazing.
In the air, center field. Has this one sized up? He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
I have no confidence. Like, I still there. I was still making sure that Ryan didn't do anything crazy.
Bases full. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder.
Get on base.
2 for 6
wait.
so far in the series.
It should say hit an RBI. Bases loaded. 2 outs. We're down 2.
Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
You hear that?
Swing,
Everyone else in
foul
slow
to the
motion. Ryan Gamer's in full speed. They said that so many times in MLB The Show 24 and 23
2 outs.
and
This is
22.
the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That missed
Good
by
take.
a lot. And the count's even at 2.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swing and a ground ball. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Royals wind up leaving them loaded, and they're down 2-0.
What do you even say after that, right? We had a chance to tie the game. We had a chance to get our team on the board at least 1 run,
Now the
or
left
tie the
fielder,
game, or even
Jack
take the lead.
Sawinski.
We had our pitch right down the middle, missed it, and that was a good pitch to hit too, and missed it.
Ready to push things with this speed.
Just got to shake it off. We're down 5-0.
So you really have to execute on the mound.
Oh, I cannot believe I missed that. I cannot believe I missed the fastball in the first place. I was sitting fastball. I was sitting low fastball, but still, like,
And a
painful.
seed into center. That's a base hit. Gonzalez scores.
Why
And it's
did
an
Why did India? I guess he knew there's no way to stop him, right? I thought India should have done a relay there, but India just kept it in his glove. I guess he knew we couldn't get him.
Those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there.
Wow, we were getting crushed. As soon as I talk about our pitching and defense at the beginning of this game, we fall apart. I mean, we're not getting the job done at the plate either. Top the fourth, nobody on, 2 outs. We're down 6-0.
Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Once you make that one mistake earlier, you really make sure you're on the right path to the ball, right? I tell you, Ryan looks fired up. Look at the look on his face. Looks like Ryan the Punisher from the world of WWE. Okay, take the first pitch and reach base. Let's do it. But don't swing. Bad as I love to swing at the first pitch. I've always been a first pitch hitter, though.
Pitch is in.
I would not have hit that.
0-1. Two down,
even though
on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Actually, all the home runs so far for Ryan Gamer have been on up-high pitches. Believe it or not, it's very rare.
Ball one there.
Good take.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
I thought it was hanging up in the zone. It was outside.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see.
Gotta be more selective, right? God, I know these are close to the zone, but gotta be more selective.
Next offering in the dirt.
I thought I went. That had to be close. Didn't even show the timing there.
On the ground right side.
We almost got lucky. That almost hit the bag and bounced up. I've seen it happen in this game before.
1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Wow, we are cold at the plate this game. I mean, just not seeing the ball well here in Game 3, and our entire team is not seeing the ball well. Only 2 hits. We did have the bases loaded there earlier, but nothing to show for it.
The next Pirate to hit.
6-0 down. Top the 6th. Bases wide open. 1 out.
In the air out to center. On the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That's out number 2.
I thought I misread that.
Really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Look, teammate, is that Michael? Is Michael Massey behind us? I think he is. Get on base. All right, let's do it. I think Michael just said, just knock this one out of the stadium, Ryan. Bottom of the 7th, nobody on.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, these Royals need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
0 extra base hits in the game. We've only had 2 hits. They've had 9 hits.
That's a ball.
Still, batting .318 is amazing, like. But we got to do better.
Right side.
It's not the average I'm worried about. It's the runners in scoring position and not delivering. That's what always hurts me. I think it hurts any baseball player, right?
So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Why did the commentator have to say that? I mean, he's not wrong, though. Okay, we're down 6. We need to put our rally caps on right here in the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs already. We got 2 base runners. Let's just drive it a run. Joey Wentz on the mound, a lefty. 4-seam cutter, circle change, 12-6.
Up the middle, and
we got lucky.
To first,
yes, I would have said it's lucky. He's lucky he got a glove on it in the first place, but it would have been much better if that went up the middle because we would have scored the run.
Massey.
Come on, Michael.
India at third. Witt at first. 2 out of the inning. This to third. Hayes. They get the force.
That's been the story of the day for all of us.
A bases loaded jam unscathed. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
It's not over yet, though. I mean, anything can happen in baseball. I know that really hurts here in the 8th. We still got the 9th.
Nobody
Could have a
out.
miracle. Wait.
Both the tying and winning runs on base.
The miracle! Oh my! 6-5 ball game. Bottom of the 9th comeback. The best comeback of this series we've seen so far, but it's not a comeback yet. 2 runners, no outs. Drive in a run, Ryan. We could also walk it off. Get your 1-times ready. Focus up.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Jerry gave Ryan a pep talk in the dugout before he walked out. He said, Ryan, be selective. See the right pitch, make them pitch to you, and send it out of the stadium.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
I believe the manager for Pirates told Dennis to pitch around Ryan, which is smart.
1-run game, bottom 9.
Yeah, it's definitely a pitch around.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's
Smart.
gonna have to come
And now,
inside
is
to
it a
even
full
open
pitch
up that
around, or is he
location
coming
if
after
wants
us?
to go back there later in this count.
Manager gave Ryan the green light, everybody.
So the tying run at second. There's
Nope.
the strike.
Home run hitters count.
Ripped to first, caught. Throw behind the runner, they've got him doubled off.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Massey.
We hit that ball so well.
Two outs, runner on first. Now it's
Such
the
good
DH,
contact with
Michael
that
Massey.
swing. Come on, Michael.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Come on. 1 time for Michael. Come on.
2 outs. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game.
That's on
And the
us.
Pirates hold
That's on
to
us.
win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
That is painful. I mean, that's on us. Like, gotta accept full responsibility for that one. You know, like, you know the teammate's gonna build Ryan Gamer up. You know Jerry's gonna give Ryan a pep talk. But here's the thing. No outs there. Unlucky, you could say. Good swing. Unfortunate. Right to the first baseman. He caught it low. Salvi was on the advance there. 8 speed. And he couldn't get back to second. It's a double play. You know, you can't really blame Ryan for both outs. It's not like hitting into a double play. We ripped that baseball. But, you know, you're going to be aggressive there as a base runner. And Salvador Perez does not have great base running. And that's just painful. You know, I don't know. We just... A couple situations in this video to where runners are in scoring position and we're not delivering. I think it's a mindset thing. I think, again, I'm trying to do too much when we got runners on base when I just need to do what we've been doing this whole series, right? And maybe I'm trying to do too much. You know, I also understand that it's really tough at the major league level. I mean, you've seen the pitching change. Like, the jump up from AAA to the majors is insane, and we've seen that entire series. So this entire series so far, since we've been in the majors. So yeah, it's a big jump up, but yeah, you just want to deliver there. It's painful. You know, it was a good swing though. You can't really get too mad at yourself, right? Like, I realize that. I can't get mad because it was a great cut. We were all over that pitch, and unfortunately in baseball sometimes you hit it hard straight to the defender. And that's just the sport, right? That's just the sport. And that's a tough loss for the team. I mean, what a comeback. We were going to lose. Like, we were down 6-0, but still, when you have a 6-5 rally, bottom of the 9th, and you come up to the plate with no outs, the team expects you to deliver with the runner on first and second. It's as simple as that. and we didn't. We do have to make sure, you know, we learn from it, right? Don't want to get too upset about it. We got to learn from it, grow from it. Don't dwell on it too much. I understand it's a mistake. We made a couple of mistakes that series, some at the plate, one in the field. But we're early. We're still a rookie. You know, we were rookie of the month in June. Look at this winning stretch this team had. And yeah, we're playing great baseball. We take a look. We're 2.5 games back now. We were 3.5 to start. So let's go ahead and sim through the off day. Do we have training? No, we don't have training. But let's see if the division changed. Oh, 2 games back. We are right there. Oh my, Minnesota at the top. Kansas City in second, Cleveland, Detroit, and then you have the White Sox who are really struggling. And look at this. The Reds fall back 6 games in the NL Central. They were at the top. My Reds were at the top. And then the Cardinals have been on a tear lately. And now they're 6 games up. The Reds were like 6 games up at one point. What are the Cardinals like on a 15-game win streak? Oh no, you hate to see it, right? Okay, next up. New York Mets here, an incredible lineup. Now, I will say they're not playing great baseball this year. They're 44-50. They have a great lineup, a good pitching staff, but they are not playing great baseball this year, which, you know, I don't know their story. I don't know if they've had injuries or anything like that. They could have had injuries, you know. You never know. But with that lineup, they should be better than 44-50. I think we all know that, right? But you just never know in baseball. So we got a 3-game series next. And at the end of that episode, we'll probably do the trainings and the off days. I don't think we'll be in the All-Star Futures game. I think that's just AA and AAA. I could be wrong, though. I know we won't be in the All-Star game. Although we're playing great, I think it's too early, right? And Home Run Derby, no, definitely haven't hit enough home runs yet. I don't know how many games you have to play to be able to actually go to the All-Star game, but I do not think it's... How many games we played? Like... 20, so over 20, right? Yeah, we played over 20 at this point. Yeah, we definitely played probably close to 30 at this point. But I still don't think it's enough to be in the All-Star game. Even though, I mean, numbers-wise, 318, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs, good young talent. Yeah, I think we deserve an All-Star game spot, right? That's too early for that. But yeah, next up, New York Mets, and then we got the All-Star break, and then we'll improve Ryan at the end of the next video. Then we go to Miami, and then we go to Chicago. Ryan Gamer historically crushes the Chicago Cubs. I mean, it's historical on the channel besides when we played for Chicago in MLB The Show 20. I can't remember which series Ryan Gamer played for Chicago. We played for Chicago once, and yeah, but we usually crush it against the Chicago Cubs, right? And I love crushing the Chicago Cubs, so that's going to be a fun series. But big thank you to you all for watching this video to the end and for all the support on the channel. If you got some enjoyment, be sure you drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel, and it keeps this video growing and being shown to more people. And I will see you on the next one. Subscribe if you want plenty more content just like this. You can check out my different career mode series and other content on the channel page or the different playlists linked for you all in the video description below. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.